Hello Patriots, welcome back to Survival Defense Tactics, helping you take care of yourself so others won't have to. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And if you like the podcast, you can find that at anchor.fm and about a dozen other platforms that utilize it. Just wanted to make a quick video today of smaller forms of transportation. And the idea behind the whole thing is if the grid ever goes down and you've still got to get out to go hunt and fish to put food on the table, unless you plan on walking 6 miles or more to your favorite hunting or fishing spot, then you probably need to have something to get you from point A to point B. Specifically, not a bicycle. I'm talking about something motorized. Now, I have an adult-sized go-kart over here, and I'm fixing to turn the camera around so you can see it. The benefit of this small ATV is it's 4 wheels, not a motorcycle, which means you can haul deer on it or hog, whatever it is you wound up shooting. It's safer to me than a motorcycle, and I'm not knocking people that like motorcycles. Hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing. It's just going to be a little bit difficult for you to get a deer back out of the field or a stringer full of fish getting it home. So I like the idea of having 4 wheels and the capacity to carry or pull something behind you to get it home. Another benefit, they're quiet and they're relatively easy to hide. On mine, I went and bought a 10-foot by 12-foot black mesh type tarp, and I painted one side of it tan and deep forest green to kind of help hide it. The go-kart itself is black, as you're about to see, and out here in all this dead Johnson grass, I was worried that it would stick out like a sore thumb. Now, I want to be specific. When I say hide, I don't mean necessarily hide from like a game warden. I'm talking about hiding it from other people. Now, fortunately, from where my go-kart's parked to where my hunting blind is, I could hit my hunting blind from here with a golf ball. Just throw it, I could hit it very easily. So I'm not very far from the go-kart. But in the summertime, if you take and drag like a canoe or a kayak with you, well, you can't take your go-kart with you out on the canoe when you go fishing. So you have to be able to hide it and keep it safe, and that way it's there whenever you get back. The fuel economy on these little go-karts are amazing. I have no idea what the actual miles per gallon is. I don't know. I've never actually tested it. All I know is it runs really long time on a tank of gas. And of course, once again, being a prepper, I have devised a way to carry extra fuel in a gas tank on the side of the go-kart. So before you laugh too much about a smaller ATV for hunting and fishing, keep in mind they're easier to hide, they're quiet, you don't have to leave them so far behind, and that's a good example. Let me turn the camera around here and see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Back up by that tree line is where the road is. In fact, you can probably even see that telephone pole over there. Now, I don't know what the yardage is, but from there to where my hunting blind is, pretty good little walk. Now, I say this as if you're dragging a deer out and you're not in the best of shape, because I'm not, that's a long way to drag a deer. I don't own this property, but the gentleman that lets me hunt it, very gracious young man, and his only rule is that I don't drive my truck out there. He doesn't want me to take a chance of setting the Johnson grass on fire. Fair enough trade. I did talk to him about the adult-sized go-kart. He said that was fine. No catalytic converter, you know, just his rules. I'll follow them gladly. And I do understand not driving your pickup through here. Or worse, your car. You would start a grass fire real easy. So the go-kart, he allows me to drive out here. My pickup, he won't. So it works out for me to just drive my go-kart, and I actually live 6 miles away. And today I actually drove the go-kart from my house to the hunting area. Now I know what you're thinking, I must be retarded. Today's October 1st, 2022. It's opening day for bow season, and I'm out here next to my hunting blind jabbering away. Trust me, I've got a few hours before dark. I've got time that as soon as this video ends, I'm throwing my camouflage tarp on the go-kart to hide it. And then I'm gonna get curled up in my blind and just see what happens. Might get lucky, might not. That's why they call it hunting, not killing. So let me show you the go-kart. Let me show you some of the features that I've added to it for my own benefit to help me out as hunting and fishing. Alright, there she sits. Real small, two-seater. Of course, it's kind of hard to see. I've tried parking it in tall grass intentionally. Right here's that tarp I was telling you about. One side of it is black. When you flip it over, the other side's tan. I will be getting it out in a little bit. This go-kart's equipped with low beams and high beams, and the high beams are very blinding. So when I leave here tonight after dark, I have plenty of light to get me home. Now, some of the features that I've done to this go-kart to make it work better for me is I have added a way to carry my bow. It's basically Velcro and this little pin right here that the bow sits on. It's padded. I've taped the living snot out of it. The bow basically sits on it, and then I Velcro it to the cart up top and then down here as well. Before you laugh, I do have a blow dart gun on here, and this is for all the raccoons that seem to enjoy eating the corn. They're going to get a taste of that. I'd rather shoot them with a dart gun than an arrow anyways. There's my hunting pack. It hangs off the top. It's very well secured. There's my extra fuel. And then all I gotta do is just add some more, another bow rack on this side for my brother. He likes to hunt with me, and his bow can go over here. His pack can hang from the back right there. I also have extra water on board. There's another water canteen right there, where between your knees, if you will, along with a seat, and then my coat. The whole thing, I have no idea what the actual height of it is. I'm 5'9". I'm standing right beside it, so it's probably at the very tip top, just below 5 feet. And like I say, very quiet, easy to hide, great on gas. And of course, at the time I bought this go-kart with tax included, I paid about $3,000 for it. You're not going to spend $3,000 on a new vehicle, and if you do, well, I doubt seriously you're taking it deer hunting or fishing or whatever, camping, whatever it is your main primary reason for buying the off-road utility vehicle like this is. I don't think you'd be using a $3,000 brand new anything for that unless it was ATV type. The drawback to this particular buggy for many people is the fact that its top speed is 30 miles an hour. I don't care. I'm not racing. I'm trying to go hunting and fishing. And I have 2 special needs grandkids. I take them for rides all the time. Only being able to go 30 miles an hour helps reduce the risk of us getting silly and getting somebody hurt. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Stay safe. God bless.